Psalm 101:4, David said, I will set no wicked thing before mine eyes. I hate what those people do, basically, he said. It will not cleave unto me. So my question for you today is, what are you feeding yourself? Now, I understand that in this society that we're living in now, it's so hard to find good, wholesome things to watch and listen to. We're trying to watch something simple, and we're inundated with things that are anti-God, things that are completely contrary to the Word of God. And so it makes it difficult. But then we are also feeding ourselves intentionally things that we know are not right. And so we're being fed all of those things, feeding those things to ourselves. And so we're not getting what it is that we need, that spiritual nourishment. I mean, is it a ratio? Do we do like 1 part God and 3 part the world? Is that what it is? Because if you're trying to do it that way, you will not be able to stand with all the things that are happening in this world. We have to have God 100% of the time. So what are you feeding yourself? Are you feeding yourself the Word of God? Are you listening to things that are going to encourage you, that are going to help you to be able to stand, to walk in holiness, to walk in what is right? Or are you indulging in things where you know it's contrary to the Word of God and it's keeping you in a very weakened state? Now, we don't want to do that, right? Jesus himself says that I am the bread of life, and you eat him, you will never ever have to worry about anything. You will never ever have to be hungry again, because that word that he gives you, just like it is with the woman at the well with the water, the water that he gives us will never thirst again. So what are you partaking in? Is it things that's going to edify you or edify Christ? Is it keeping you weak? Is it keeping you malnourished in the spirit? Do you not have the strength that you feel like you should have in the place that you are in now? You've been in this walk for a while now. What are you feeding yourself? That will be the main thing that I would ask you to first consider when you find yourself constantly in battles, or constantly being shaken, or constantly at a place where you feel like you cannot stand. What are you feeding yourself? It's so important that you get into the Word of God and exclude or push out those things, whether it's the music that you listen to, the TV programs that you watch, the movies that you take part in, conversations that you take part in, places that you go that you really shouldn't go. Has those things kind of diluted the Word of God that had been placed in you so long ago? Just something to think about. What are you feeding yourself? And that's going to determine how strong you are in the faith. That's going to determine who you are in the faith. You heard the saying, you are what you eat. The same holds true here. You are what you eat. So what are you eating? Be encouraged today.